Hey, it's Kelly here at Don't Run with Scissors, your favorite Jeep driving mom of twins, lawyer with two crazy rescue dog who likes to craft on the side in my copious spare time that I have. Not really. So welcome back. It's October. Holy cow, it's birthday month for me. Yay! Um, so I turned 50. How did that happen? How am I that old? I don't think I act that old. I don't know. I don't. I don't know. I mean, I act like all my friends, and we're all turning that age. So there's that. Um, yeah. So it's been a week. Uh, got some more homework done. Still got more to do. Yeah. Um, got some more work from the office to do. Have done some stitching. Have done a lot of shopping apparently. Um, yeah. Went and bought new ink for my printer today so I could finish printing out my patterns that I've bought recently. And I ran out of ink already, and I still have two more patterns to print. And that doesn't include the patterns that are coming in the mail from Bobby. Y'all, why? Why do I need more patterns? And I keep sitting here, and the more I see everybody stitching on the cryptid sal, I really want to do it. But I need another project like I need a hole in my head. And I've already got two of those, two extra holes, thanks to brain surgeries. So we'll see how much longer I can hold out on joining the cryptid sal. Because, yeah. I had to run the boy out to campus. It's like a 40-minute one-way drive to one campus. And he had band for 2 hours. So I sat there in my car in the Jeepus, that would be a Jeep office. And it was too dark to really do a whole lot. And I didn't have my laptop charged up enough to sit out there and do work. I didn't feel like reading, although I have a lot of reading to do. So I stitched by the light of my cell phone because I can't figure out I do have an overhead light. Like when I open my door or I turn off my ignition on the Jeep, it turns like the dome light turns on. But I don't know where the switch is to turn this thing on. Like if I'm just sitting in there. Not a clue. I have looked all over for it. I have no idea. None. None. So welcome to my world. So on the way home, we stopped at 7-Eleven. And I got a strawberry lemonade Slurpee. And it's fantastic. So after this I have to go. Oh, so here's the update on the saga. So I emailed the professor in my ASL class, my interpreting class. Well, actually we're learning ASL. Not interpreting much now yet because yeah. And I said, hey, is there anything that I can do that I'm not already doing to help boost my grade? I'm getting right now a B plus. It was an A minus. It took a hit, but part of the problem is that he hasn't graded 2 assignments. So those 25 points are still there. I got 0 credit for those 25 points in my grade. So I probably have an A minus when all is said and done right now. And we're starting unit 3. And unit 3 is the last one of this part. Like it's an accelerated class. So it only meets half the semester. So pretty soon I'll be in ASL 2. And so I messaged him and he's like, well, you have a B plus. That's a good grade. Why are you worried? You shouldn't be worried. That's a fine grade. And it is a good grade. Like I'm proud. Like my daughter's getting the same grade. I think the boy child's grade is a little bit lower, and I'm very proud of all of us. Like that. But my goal is to wear honors cords when we graduate. So B plus isn't going to get me honors cords. And I'm a little frustrated because I'm like, look, what else can I do? And I said, I know that part of that is those 25 missing points. Do you know when you're going to like grade that kind of thing? And he's like, well, it'll get done when it gets done. Don't worry. Your grade is fine. So yeah. Then last night, on a Sunday night, was it Sunday night that I came out? Saturday overnight, because I got the email yesterday morning or yesterday afternoon. He added 2 assignments, 2 big tests that are due tomorrow night, worth 100 points. Who adds 100 points to a syllabus agenda when this class is almost over? What? So then we all asked, so I wrote him back and I wrote him to that email and I said, I just want to clarify, are we having class then on Tuesday night, because those 2 projects are due during class, so are we doing them in class or what? And he's like, because we asked him last week when we were on Zoom, which was miserable because he kept leaning away from the camera and you can't really see somebody's hands in specific motions when they're not close to the camera. So I was like, okay, great. We're going to be back in class. That makes it a lot easier. I sit in the front seats, like in the front row. Okay. Because again, I need to be able to see what his hands look like. And he wanders around the classroom and he talks. And well, he signs because he's yeah. So I said in the email, are we having class? And he's like, yep, we're absolutely having class. And I go, well, are you going to adjust the time for the test then? Because like, how's that going to work? And he finally wrote me back. He goes, no, we're on Zoom tomorrow for a little time. We've got some things to cover. I'll take questions about the test and then you guys can go and do the test. And he gave us an extra hour because originally it was from 6:30 to 8:30. Now we have from 6:30 to 9:30 to do it. Yeah. So I'm really frustrated. And part of what makes it worse is my son with his learning. Hang on, it's okay. It's called the Access Office, and it's like disability services. So like he has a reader that reads his test to him, and he gets extra time on it and stuff. Sorry, my study group for ASL is hang on one second. We're all freaking out about this because again, it was thrown at us at the last minute. And it's 100 points. It's not like it's a little 2-point project or a 4-point project. It's 100 points. That's a major component of our grade for the semester. So we're all freaking out. So when he went to the Access Office and was asking, like, hey, do you have tutors? Like, what? And arranging for tutors, like in his English and psychology class and stuff like that. He's really trying to be proactive about his grades this semester, which I think is fantastic. And so they said, yeah, oh, that's cool that you have this professor. He's he's the best professor for that subject. I'm like, if this is the best professor in this program, I'm royally screwed. Because I'm really, really struggling with his organization or lack thereof. And I'm trying to remember, look, we have to be flexible with COVID and all of this other stuff. And we've had a person in our class test positive. Now we've all tested again, like literally got the negative test for us all being potentially exposed via my son and daughter at D&D just over a week ago, remember? So I give the test results back and we find out literally that the night before we had all been exposed to a classmate with COVID, like in the same classroom. It's not a very big classroom. So we all had to go back and get tested again. I can only hope that my insurance is gonna like not think we're nuts, and we'll cover them. Yeah. So then over the weekend, I ended up in the ER. The pain in my side got so bad. They did an ultrasound of my side and everything. My blood work, all of that came back normal. I started thinking about it and doing some research because that's what lawyers do. We research the hell out of everything and try and find answers. And so in trying to find out, I know that I have a gluten intolerance. I went through it with my functional nutritionist. It's very clear that that's the case. My test for celiacs came back negative. They did like a biopsy. But in speaking to another specialist, that's not like, it's the best test to figure out if you have celiacs, apparently, but it's not always reliable. And he explained the whole scientific thing behind it. So I have illuminated. Now I cheated tonight for dinner, whatever. I've eliminated gluten again, and just being off of gluten basically for 2 days, the pain is gone. So I'm 99% sure that the pain in my side that I've been having terrible, like doubling over pain for the last like 2.5 weeks, is because of gluten and my body not liking gluten. So yeah, so it's been a whirlwind. Okay, so anyways, that's not, you guys aren't always here for that. I will tell you, I forgot to draw for the 2 winners from last week. I will do so, and I will do a separate video, or I may just, I'm gonna wait till next Sunday or next Monday's video, honestly. So if you haven't entered that, go ahead, go back last week, watch it, enter, do all the things. I'm going to be generous, and mostly because I'm not very disorganized right now. So, or I am very disorganized right now, and it's driving me nuts. So, yeah. So I got to still do another test tonight. My nutrition teacher sent out a reminder, hey, just so you know, assignment number 1 is due. I just looked through all of the syllabus and everything. I sent her back a note. I said, thanks for the reminder. I really, really appreciate it. I've been slammed at the office, blah, blah, blah. And she wrote me back and she goes, you already did the assignment. Okay. Not only did I do the assignment, I got 100% on the assignment. Y'all, I don't know if I'm coming or going. Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. We bought my dogs matching sweaters. I bought them. Maisie's not thrilled with the sweater. She wiggled her little butt out of it. She left it on for about an hour. My poor big dog, we put it on her. We got one leg in and one leg like not really in. She was having none of that. Like she started to freak out. Was not expecting that reaction from her. Like she actually like snapped at us. So then we were trying to get it off of her because clearly she didn't want it on. She didn't want anything to do with that idea either. I was like, just let her be, let her, like, she'll figure it out, or she'll calm down enough where we'll be able to take it off her. And again, she's pushing the ottoman that my laptop is on. So that's why you're moving. And I'm talking about the sweater, so I'm making her mad because she's all like upset that she did. Okay, well, you're in my bag of. Hey, Bobby, apparently Lizzie is taking after your cat. Now she's sitting on my cross-stitch bag. Okay, so finally she wiggled herself out of the sweater. And yeah, so the sweaters, I didn't take the tags off of. The sweaters will be going back because that's like $30 for the 2 sweaters, and clearly neither one of my dogs wants to be in a sweater. So on the workout front, I've labeled every single workout this last week, including today, which included a workout nap because it was rest day. And I had said maybe I'll run to the gym, depending on the way things fall, and I'll go for a short swim. I haven't been in the pool in quite some time. Well, since before COVID. So it's been a while. My first couple of swims are going to be really rough and really ugly. And my coach was like, hey, that sounds like a great idea. Don't do too much. Like, just feel out your body, do whatever. So I texted my coach. We were texting about something else. So today's rest day workout, that was a nap, a 2-hour nap. And he laughed. He's like, that was probably the best thing you could have done. Because, again, this Saturday I have Bear Lake, which is part of my franticness and getting all of my schoolwork done. Because usually I set aside Saturday because I'll do Saturday night. I set aside Saturday and I do all my homework. Well, this Saturday I'm going to be tramping through the woods for I don't know how long. We'll make at least one lap. The boy child is going with me because Emily has her sister's wedding, so she can't go with me because usually we tramp through the woods together. So the boy child is going with me just to make sure that I'm safe. I don't know how much the 2 of us are going to be able to do. Now, Wednesday I have a 90-minute massage therapy appointment with my massage therapist to work out, like, to really try and work on my hip and get it to settle down, because yesterday's workout was a 60 to 90-minute run walk, and we cut it shy at 57 minutes because my hip was really hurting. So again, I don't know what this Saturday is going to lend itself to. The other thing is if it's like it was raining all day today and we've had tornadoes up here. So if the course is really wet and messy, I don't necessarily want to be out in the middle of the woods and be slipping and sliding everywhere. That's not enjoyable. Lizzie, go lay down. Go lay down. Hey, Bella, can you take care of Lizzie? Okay, this is hysterical, you guys. I changed my shirt before I took the bus out to campus because when I do my projects for ASL, you have to wear a solid color shirt, and I had like a race shirt on. Can you figure out why she's barking and being a nut job because I'm filming? This should tell you how stressed out and how crazy it is. My shirt's inside out. Y'all, I went out in public. What? My neighbor came home and set the dog up. My dog alarm went off. So I went into 7-Eleven to get Slurpees with other people and interacted with humans with my shirt inside out.
Isn't your shirt too black though? I like it.
Yep, and now we're going to film with my shirt inside out because I'm not going to go change it right now. Mostly because I don't have the skills to stop the video, restart it, and smoosh them together to upload it. That's why it's got to be one take and that's it. There's the secret. Okay, so let's get to stitching because I actually did do some stitching. My goofball dog just lost her collar because she's got no ears. Well, I mean, they're like little nubbies because they... Anyways. Okay, so we did do some stitching in the first one, and I did a lot of haul, so we'll talk about that, like, we'll show that, because, yeah, I own needle minders. It's not that I don't own needle minders. In fact, they're all stuck to a cookie sheet that is over there. But I don't use them. I don't know why I buy them. Actually, I've slowed down. I don't buy them anymore because I've realized that I love them.
Are you not going to comment on little dog behind you?
So little dog is now behind me. I'm sure you guys saw her. Her big thing, again, is still to jump from the couch to the chair.
And now she's burrowing in.
And then she burrows into the back of the couch, into the chair pillow behind me.
She made a tiny dent.
Welcome to my crazy world. If you like me, go ahead and hit the red subscribe button or the thumbs up button. It sends me a message when you guys do that. And that boosts my self-esteem. And clearly I have issues that I need that boost, okay? Okay, so I have been stitching on Pikachu because I took it to the hospital with me. And then I worked on it in the car by the light of my cell phone tonight during band class. Oh, by the way, William, the boy child, made first chair. He's first chair. He comes out and he goes, yeah, we're playing a lot of Star Wars music because apparently the director of the band really likes Star Wars.
Could be worse.
Could be worse. So yay, boy child made first chair. He didn't tell me how many French horn players there are, and I didn't ask. So we're going to go on the assumption that there's more than one. But I don't know for sure, okay? I don't know. So he's already said he has several solos. And I think it's going to be a good experience for him. So, okay, so I worked on Pikachu. Can you see that? There's so much done. I am hoping to have this done by the end of the month. At the rate I'm going, I should be able to just about meet that, if not do it for sure. Because that's when I promised the lady that is paying me to do it, that I said about 2 months. So I think we'll be close to that. We'll be close. I'm not going to stress out about it. If I'm a little over 2 months, too bad. She'll get it when she gets it. It'll be before Christmas. It'll be before Thanksgiving, which I think is the ultimate deadline. I said it will absolutely be done by. But I'm sure if I wrote her and said something, she'd be like, oh, okay. Okay, so the other thing that I started, and I just started it the other day. She is on Instagram. She's got an Etsy store, but she's doing it on Instagram. Her name is Pumki, Pumki_P. I will link it below because I don't know. She designs cross-stitch patterns, but she does like little 3D houses. And they're really cool. And I've been wanting to do one, but like, I don't know. I don't know why I haven't bought a pattern from her. Because she's got some on Etsy. Maybe just because I couldn't figure out which one to do. So what she's done this little gingerbread house. It's so cute. So she says it's so many rubles. I don't know. It works out to be about $3.50 US dollars. She started it last Friday. Could have been Saturday. Right in there. Anyways, so she sends you a section for your $3.50. If you finish it by the following week, before the new one the new section comes out, you get the next section for free. If you don't finish your section before that time, you have to buy back in for like 50 rubles, which is probably like 50 cents, if that. I don't know. I'm not really good on my money conversions to rubles or rupees. Rubles. Russia. So I started my little gingerbread house. And okay, so here's the other problem. Like, she lists the floss numbers, but like, I don't know what DMC 3218 is. Like, because she just gives you the number, and most of the pattern is like, the instructions are in Russian. I don't speak Russian, I don't read Russian, more importantly in this case, but I figured she was using DMC floss, but I don't know. Like, I went through my floss boxes and I didn't have a DMC 3218. So I go, okay, it's a gingerbread house, and 3218 apparently is some short shade of brown. So I just picked 2 shades of brown that look like gingerbread boys to me. And then I changed the red floss to the DMC Metallics. That is like working with Satan's pubes. It's horrible, but whatever. It's perfect for a gingerbread house, which I think should be like all glistening and yeah. And then I changed the white to be 5200. So this is my start for my little gingerbread boy. So there's another candy cane here. And there he's got like a gumdrop and a peppermint wheel and something else. And then in the center is a stained glass window. And it's got like the little lattice work around it. It's so cute. So I'm making good progress on it, all things considered. I should have this piece done so that I don't have to keep buying, like I won't have to buy in this Friday. This will get done. Make it done at the last minute, but it will get done. Okay, so that is all of my stitching. I know, you guys are shocked, aren't you? Like, what? But again, working full-time, going to school full-time, and I have decided, so in order for me to sit for the personal trainer certificate, I have to take a class. And they offer the class during Christmas break. Because I've done my research. It's like $800.
Lucy?
I may do it as a Christmas present. Just so I can get that done. And off my bucket list. Because that's the kind of person I am. Okay. So, I bet you guys are all wondering, what the heck did Kelly buy, right? Because clearly I bought a lot. Oh, but wait. That's it. Right now. Would you like to see? Okay. So the first pattern, okay, there's actually a story behind that one. Because I don't just buy patterns, I buy stories too. Okay, let's see. Here we go. So, again, Kelly's not Jewish. Kelly was raised Catholic. Kelly raised her children in a non-denominational church. But I have an affection for menorahs. Don't ask. I don't know. But I love them. And I own several patterns now to stitch menorahs. So my December stitching may be menorahs. So I found this one. And I love it. I love it. So they have, instead of the candle is actually the words that each of those candles represents. So I wrote her and I said, do you think you'd ever do a Kanara pattern for Kwanzaa? And she's like, well, I don't know, would you want? And I go, well, I would buy it if you did it. And I was just wondering. And she goes, well, let me do some thinking and some researching. And she wrote me back. She made me a Kanara pattern for Kwanzaa. And each of the candles, now I may change that so that it is the English words. Or what I may do is do them in a border around it in the color to match each candle. That it is. But each candle, one is, I'm totally blanking. It has, Kwanzaa is all about family. So yeah. So I cannot wait. I'm trying to remember who did this. And her pattern doesn't say it anywhere on here because why would you do that? Designers, come on. Nope, nowhere on here does it say. So I'd have, if you want that information, let me know. I know I bought it on Etsy. So then I bought Uncle Sam from Autumn Lane Stitchery. I hope they come out with a Betsy Ross. Not gonna lie, I really think that would be cute. Okay. I think I've talked about this one. I'm not sure if I showed you or not. Because again, I'm printing out my patterns that I bought over the last little bit. This is Patchwork. Georgia Stitcher. I think her name is Megan. Georgia Girl Stitching. She's in med school. She's doing this with somebody else. It's in a variety of colors. Clearly I printed out the black and white one by accident. I have no idea what the word in the middle means. None whatsoever. None. But it is gorgeous. So I'm going to rechart that middle word because I don't know what that is. Or I may Google it and find out and then figure it out. But, so Georgia Girl Stitching and I have a lot of the same aesthetic that we like, in the fact that we both love the beach. So she's picked out a bunch of blues, like shades of blue and ocean blues, and then some tans, so it will look like the beach. And I'm going to steal that idea and do that for that when I get around to it. But wait, there's more. No, there's more. Remember okay, so I'm not the only person who wants to stitch or is stitching the monkey on the toilet because she's funny and I call her Henrietta. I have not started Henrietta, but I really want to start Henrietta. Henrietta now has a friend. He's a dog. It's a golden retriever. Not even lying. It's called Doggone Funny. And the golden retriever, again, is sitting on the throne reading the canine news. Y'all. Into the cart it jumped. Couldn't help it. Couldn't help it. My poor phone. My poor study group is like, what the heck? We're all like miffed about this. Okay, so I'll show those later. So then I've been watching this knit. So I do knit. I know how to knit. I don't know how to do color work. It's a goal of mine to learn. I've been watching this cowl get made, and it's got like the woman has done a matching hat, and it is so cute. It's got like a bunch of different things, and you can pick which lines you want. And I wrote her and I said, hey, you know, I'm pretty much a beginner, but I'm game to try anything. Would this be like something I could learn color work doing? And she's like, absolutely. Let me know if you have any questions. The instructions are in there, are supposed to be really good. I've had it tested by people of all different levels. So it is a fall Halloween-y cowl. I've been in a knitting mood. I actually want to knit a sweater, but I think this may settle that urge. So it's super, super cute. So we'll see. We might be learning color work real soon. Okay, wait. But wait, there's more. There's more. By Pixel Stitch on Etsy. Okay, one of my favorite insults is to call somebody an ass hat. I'm like, really? You're gonna be an ass hat? Pixel Stitch put it into a pattern. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So let's see. But wait, there's more. Then I found Music of the Mountains. It's a French form. It's gorgeous. Of course I had to buy that. There aren't that many French horn patterns out there. And the boy child has already got one that he started. So yeah. So then I bought Lola Crow's Weird Things in Mason Jars. If you all know me, you knew this had to be my pattern. So in the jar is frogs, eyeballs, and it looks like octopus tentacles. How can you not love that? Well, I was there because why buy one pattern when you can buy two from the same designer? I bought Neural Stimulation. Again, if you know me well, you will know that this is so me. It's a neuron having coffee. We'll do that one. Okay, I think I showed you Spooky Halloween Cocktails. I think I showed you In Color last week. It's glorious. I printed it out again just in case. Oh, okay, so here is my gingerbread boy. My gingerbread house. How cute is that? So that will be the one side. So there's a cupcake on there. There's a little candy heart, a peppermint, and a little cake, and some gumdrops, and a cupcake. So cute. I'm going to use that for my ornament. Stacy Stitches is doing a Christmas exchange or an ornament exchange kind of thing. And I have my buddy, and I think that's going to be my ornament. Okay, so while I was on Etsy avoiding homework and office work, I bought Never Let a Recipe Tell You How Much Garlic to Put In. You measure that with your heart. And it's got a little garlic at the bottom. Yep, had to buy that. Had to. Okay, so there's an Etsy designer, and her name is the Pipsqueakery, right? I think. Yes, the Pipsqueakery. And I bought Bean several Christmas presents from there that she doesn't know about that came and are so freaking cute. But I also bought, she does a lot of guinea pigs. She does guinea pigs and chinchillas, and there's other rodents and animals. I can't remember any of them other than guinea pigs right now. So I bought several guinea pig patterns to stitch up. The first one is a guinea pig as an ice cream cone. Super cute. This one is a guinea pig. I don't have an actual picture of it. That's the other thing that drives me nuts. Like when designers do patterns, like on Etsy, and they don't give you a picture of what it is. But it's a guinea pig scientist. How cute is that with his little glasses? Super cute. Then we have guinea pig with a microscope. And then we have guinea pig laying on a couch going, paint me like one of your French girls. Because, yeah.
Forbidden croissant.
It's absolutely hysterical. Okay, so the other one that I bought is by Birdie's Crossing. She is the one that did the Quaker that I'm doing that says like fuck racism, patriarch, blah blah blah. She added autism to my thing. She did one that's called Self-Love. You guys need to go get this. It's a Quaker sampler kind of thing, and it just says you are more than the numbers on the scale. Damn, I'm beautiful. Sexy is a mindset, not a waist size. But it also has words sassy, worthy, queen, strong, confident, fierce. It's everything. So I want to do this, and I actually want to do it more than once. I think this is going to be a Christmas gift for a friend of mine. So I'll probably be doing it in purples for her. Purples and like a teal blue, like peacocky colors. Okay. Oh, there's more. Hold your horses. Okay. So I went online because patterns have to go. You can't just buy one pattern, right? We all know that. So I bought Erica Michaels' Walk on the Beach. It says to stitch it on 40 count silk gauze. I'm going to tell you all right now that that's not going to get stitched in my house that way. Georgia Girl Stitches also did this one, and I got to go back and watch the video because she said something about the way it's charted, the colors are reversed or something. So I got to double check what she was saying about that. But that's gorgeous, and that will look beautiful done in my house. But the whole reason I went there was because Yanni on Instagram, what is it, Yanni Nova on Instagram? If you guys aren't following her, you need to. She is an amazing stitcher, and she just did what is this? This is Princess Ileana by Nora Corbett, and she's gorgeous. I mean, she's pretty, y'all. She changed her, and she's put out her color conversion, which is great, but she made the face so it's like a sugar skull. It stopped me in my tracks, and that is the only reason I bought this pattern, because while this pattern is pretty on its own, I was like, I don't need a stitcher. I could just admire other people stitching her until I saw Yanni's. And then I was like, yep, got a stitcher. So I bought her. Okay, so I'm down to the last two things. Relax. We'll all be able to, take a deep breath in. Okay. I was lucky enough to get one of the philanthropy pumpkins from I got mine from Lady Dot Creates. I know that it is sold out from Hands On Designs. She included this lovely little thread keep. Is that what this is? Floss drop? It's not a floss drop, but you put your floss drops on this. So I don't know what they're called. I don't use them, but it's super cute, and it's got the little laminated card with the pattern, like picture on it. Again, I got mine from Lady Dot Creates. You guys, so part of the big deal with this is it was a limited edition from Hands On Design in cooperation with Lady Dot Creates, and a portion of the proceeds is going to the Sioux Falls Special Olympics. Okay, the second that was said, I was like, okay, I don't care what the pattern looks like. Really and truly, we're going to buy it because it's the Special Olympics. Why wouldn't you support that? Well, apparently everybody had the same idea. First of all, the pattern is actually really, really cute. And I would love to have stitched it, but when I looked at the price, I was like, okay, had it not been for what it was, no, it is a great deal. It comes with the pins, it comes with all the finishing items, everything. Like it's an amazing little kit. But I don't generally spend that on a little pumpkin. Like I wouldn't have done that. But for the philanthropy, I absolutely did. But you guys, it comes with the pumpkin. Like, okay, so anyways, it was released it was 9 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock their time. Apparently, us stitchers crashed the Hands On Designs website. And poor Lady Dot Creates was sold out with like I don't even think this pattern, I don't remember how many they did. I don't even think that it lasted an hour before it was completely sold out. It like broke the internet for them. And I think that's just fan-freaking-tastic. These little pins are so stinking cute. But it comes, like, literally, you can tell, I just got it today in the mail. I was so excited. I was like, it got here in time to show you guys. But again, you guys probably have already seen it, and I'm just, like, showing you stuff you already know, and yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, cool. It does. Okay, so it comes with a pattern, obviously. And it comes with the finishing instructions. Thank God. Because I would have no clue what to do. Oh, it comes with linen. And we all know how Kelly feels about linen. But maybe this is the perfect project for me to get a little bit more comfortable with it. Because it's not a huge project. It's a little pumpkin. And if the kids and the adults at Special Olympics can do what they do, I can stitch on linen to make a pumpkin. I can do this, right? I can. Okay, so you get the little bottom of the pumpkin fabric. Look how cute that is. And you get your linen. And again, I'm sorry if you guys all know this, but look at, you even get the little wires that they make the curlicues for. And the stem. And then you get the, and I'm assuming this is Lady Dot Creates, like rickrack and stuff. So this is the rickrack to go around between the linen and the oh, this is the wait. I'm so confused. Okay, so wait, I figured it out. Just look at the picture, Kelly. Duh. So this is the little rickrack that goes around the center that ties the top to the bottom. This is the stuff that gets wrapped around for the stem. And this is your little bow. And it all comes nicely packaged. Well, it was. So maybe one day when my stress level isn't like it currently is, because professors are changing syllabuses at the last minute, and that's not even fair. Like, I'm so upset about this. Like, and the fact that he doesn't think it's a big deal makes me more nuts. And I should just be happy with the grade I have, because, you know, it's a good grade, and it is a good grade, but it's not the grade I want, because I want an A. Sorry, I don't want to, like, forget where all of this go, like, to get this lost, because I will. I'll lose a piece, and I'll be like, what the heck is this? Okay, so that was one of the big ones. And again, I'm sorry that it's sold out. So I don't know, like, if their plans are later on down the road to do more. I don't know. I think it's a great cause. I'm kind of hoping she does like a little pumpkin series so that maybe each year we get a new pumpkin. Or maybe next year it can be a gourd or a squash. I know she doesn't watch me, but I think we need to let her know that idea. Okay, so here's the other thing. The other one that I got. And then there's one other thing I need to talk to you guys about. So if you go on Etsy, her name is T. Jolie Designs, Teajeigh. Just like that. Okay. So I was watching on Instagram, and I forget the Instagrammer's name because I'm a butthead and I don't remember names like that. Callie Stitches? It's like KH something. She's very sweet, and I wrote her when she started showing her progress, and I realized what the pattern was. I was like, oh my god, where'd you get it? So she sent me to this person's Etsy, and it wasn't on there. So I messaged the designer, and I was like, hey, so-and-so on Instagram is stitching your pattern. I don't see it in your shop anymore. Is there a chance that I can still buy it from you? Like, and she wrote me back, and she said Etsy made her take it down because she, one, they said that it was copyrighted material, although I've looked and I've searched and researched, and I don't see where that's the case. And two, it was like, you shouldn't be selling that. You're not an indigenous person. Thing is she was giving the proceeds from it to, I forget where she said, but it has to do with the residential schools and the victims and survivors of residential schools. It is, and this is where my printer crapped out on me, and then I have one more, like, I have one more pattern to print after this one. I bought the Owl Forest Embroidery Turtle Quaker pattern. Myself and Alphabet Soup, I think is who it is, on Etsy, or on Instagram, are going to sell it. And by sell, whenever I say that I'm going to sell it with somebody, what that means is I'm going to start the project with them. It does not mean I plan on keeping up and finishing it with them, because chances are, if you're going to sell with me, We're going to start it together. We'll talk about it, but you will probably finish any project long before I do. Unless I do like I did to poor Janet, and I'm sorry, Janet, because we were selling the 3 small words together, and all of a sudden, like I got a bug in my tuchus, and I like couldn't put it down, and I got it done super fast. Although she's FFO'd hers, and I have not done mine, and mostly is because I need to wash it before I FFO it, and I don't know where to put it in my house to wash it. And that's part of my problem. And then I've got to iron it, and we all know I don't iron. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be really hard to see what this is. But that is the little hands, and they go around, and it's for the Every Child Matters. So, and I don't have a problem showing you that because clearly it's going to be really hard to make that out. But in speaking to the person who designed this pattern, so she sent it to me for free. She said, if you'd like to stitch it, I think that it's important, please stitch it. And I said, thank you. Can I, like, how can I, you should get paid. This is something, and she's like, nope, that was never the intention for her to make money off of it. She wanted people to be able to stitch something with meaning, and then she was donating the profits to the cause. And I said, okay, well then I'm going to make a donation in your name to that. So I'm still researching where that money needs to go, but I will be making a donation. And she wrote me back and she said, just FYI, if anybody you know wants to stitch it, go ahead and share the file with them. So if you want to stitch this, let me know. I will email it to you. I just ask that you also make a donation for either MMIW or the residential school survivors and victims, that you make a donation to something that will support and benefit Indigenous people. But I plan on starting that very soon. I want to, so the person on Instagram who's stitching it did it on this bright orange fabric on Ada, because the colors in the pattern are black and white, and I honestly think that may be it. Wait, let me look. Okay, so it's DMC 3865, which I believe is a white, 310, which is black, and then there's 741, which is a lighter orange. But on this bright orange fabric, it is everything it should be. So again, if you want that, let me know. The best way to get a hold of me is to contact me on Instagram at His Princess Kelly, all one word, run together. If you send me your email, I will email it, the file to you. So there's that. Okay. So last thing. Last week I had shared that I was taking over Stitch Life magazine, and just the magazine portion. It was I think it was last week that I did that. It might have been 2 weeks ago. So I have been slowly working on some things for it, and writing sort of like my introduction, message from the editor, sharing what my vision will be going forward and whatnot. I was really excited. I woke up the other day, and Dana had messaged me, and she really wasn't going to have much to do with the magazine portion anymore, other than occasionally donating a pattern, like doing a pattern for it, and that. And the first issue being sort of a handoff. I still can't believe my shirt is on back inside out. So I woke up this weekend from a message from her that basically says she's changed her mind. She's just going to kind of kill off the magazine. It will be no more. And I was like, okay, I kind of understand where you're coming from. Can I at least make an announcement in the Stitch Life magazine group on Facebook, announcing kind of that I'm going to start a new magazine. So I started a Facebook page. It's not a group yet. It's just the page, and it's literally, hey, it's here. So I am currently looking at software to be able to produce a newsletter, a magazine. So if anybody knows one, let me know. In the easiest way, because I'm not tech savvy, I plan on doing it. It's going to be called Stitching Times. My goal is to include patterns and articles, meet the stitcher or meet the flosstube person, meet the designer. The designer who did the Every Child Matters pattern has said that she's on board with whatever I need or would like her help with. So I'm going to ask her maybe to do an article meeting her in her shop, maybe a new pattern in there. We'll feature a different palette of DMC colors for people to use. I'm hoping to do like in search of little ads maybe, or for sale ads in the back of the magazine. And maybe, just so if you have ideas of things that you'd like to see in a cross stitch magazine, I may also include like some embroidery, because I do embroidery and punch needle. So there may be some of those patterns thrown in there as well. There may be a recipe. My banana bread recipe might be in the magazine, because we all know about my banana bread, right? I mean, that story, that may be like the ongoing saga. My delicious banana, which, by the way, they have not gotten me all the questions that they want me to fill out yet. So, you know, um, but let me know what you guys want in a magazine. This is still going to be a safe space. So they'll, it's not going to, hopefully not going to get ugly, but that's kind of where we're at. So if you're on Facebook, look up Stitchin' Times and like the page. It will keep you up to date on stuff. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I have no idea what tomorrow's workout is. I don't know. I know that Wednesday I go in for my pre-race massage, and kind of hopefully make sure everything is in top form to tackle Bear Lake. Fingers crossed. It would be okay. So literally my goal is 1 lap. I know that's so just over 3 miles of hills and terrain and stuff. So 1 lap. Everything above 1 lap is a blessing. So usually what I've done always on races is I have if it all goes to hell in a handbasket and I'm like sick as a dog or something's going wrong, like the race is totally gone sideways, I have my goal. And for me, that's 1 lap. Then I have, hey, everything's going good. I'm feeling good. Everything's falling into place. Like, this is my goal. And for me at this point, maybe 4 laps, which is a half marathon. That's still really good. If things are like baby Jesus came down from heaven himself with all of the heavenly hosts singing hallelujah. Peter's over on the couch laughing. She loves my descriptions. I know she does. Then it's 50K, which would be 10 laps. We have 24 hours. I told the boy child we won't be out there for 24 hours. That may be the killer point, not my body. It may be him whining. So I'm going to pack the flashlights for when it starts to get dark, just in case. So we'll see. We'll see. Your guess is as good as mine. Again, I'm okay if it's one lap. It's really going to just depend on how my hip and back are feeling. My run training has been kind of, it's coming back. It's still more of a walk than a run. Or run hike, as we refer to it now with my coach. So yeah. So that's everything really. Can't think of much else. Oh, Bean saw a picture on campus, a poster that was talking about banned books and why they were banned. And apparently, according to the poster, The Diary of Anne Frank was once banned because it's a downer. And we're both wondering how a book, a diary by a girl that was basically locked in a big room for quite some time and then died during the Holocaust and the Holocaust in general, how that's supposed to be a happy book.
Also undermining
adult
authority.
And it also talks about undermining adult authority. So there you have it. I've got nothing. When people do things like that, I just look at them and think, how? We are well over the 100 books. Like I said, we're now on book 121. Again, go watch last week's video. I will draw the winners for next week. I'll have Bella help me with that one maybe. And we'll go from there. I've got more stitching, but first I've got more homework. So I will talk to you guys later. I hope everything is going well for everybody. I can't believe I've talked for over an hour. It was all the haul. Yeah, so have fun. I may go put my shirt on right, and I'm gonna do the rest of my homework. I'll talk to you guys next week.